Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of StarCraft Inc. It is 7:30 a.m. in the morning, that's what AM means, and you're watching SSN and Carnum on the ladder. Now, this is the build I use. A lot of people are saying they're having trouble dealing with mass Muta balls, okay? And so, somebody asked me to do a tutorial on how to deal with them, and I told them that I really don't have an issue with them because of the playstyle I use against Zerg. So this isn't really, how to deal with the Muta ball when you're unprepared. This is how to prepare yourself to control your opponent out of using that Muta ball. And I'm not here to say this is the only way to do it. I'm not here to say that this build is perfect, but I can tell you that my roommate is top 80 Grandmaster. He uses a build very similar to this. He's better at it than me. But this does work, okay? This works very well. I've used it for a long time, and I've had a lot of success with it. So, one thing I want to say before I let this play on, when I scout his base, there's a few things I'm looking for. I want to see, A, is his pool done? That lets me decide whether or not I'm going to put my... here, let me show you. Let me go back for a second. So as you can see, I'm building the forge, and I'm not going to build my gateway or anything yet. I'm going to build the nexus after the forge and then do my gateway. And the reason is this pool just finished when I put that nexus down. So I know that he's going to have to cross the map with any lings, and I had the probe in his base wandering around. These lings were kept busy for quite some time. I knew how many there were. I knew how long it would take them. I saw no gas. I know speed's not on its way. I know roaches, like a big roach rush, isn't on its way. And that's what told me I can build this nexus safely before having to worry about sealing this wall off. So that's what I continue to do, trying to use as few pylons in the wall as possible. I am going to use 2. I know I could have used 1 less had I done this differently, but don't worry about it. It's not. I'm not here to teach you build orders. I'm here to teach you concepts, okay? So don't worry about 9 pylon, this, that, like 15 that, 28 this, and just keep in mind what's going on here. So my opponent is taking a 3rd, and that is very standard response to the Forge Fast Expand. A lot of Zerg players are afraid to pressure a Forge Fast Expand because if they lose that push, it's pretty much a free win for the Protoss player if he macros properly and counterattacks at the right time. So what you are going to see me do is go into a double Stargate build right off the bat. And the common attacks against a Forge Fast Expand wall that I've experienced are some roach rushing and baneling busts. So you'll see me kind of any place where the wall is thin, I'll double up with cannons. All my production from here on in will be placed against this wall and really just thicken the hell out of it. And when you want to get out to expand, you just kill your cybernetics core. I mean, once warp tech's done, you don't really need it. Not immediately, right? So you just build another one up here in your base or whatever, and you break that down with the cannons and your zealots, and you go on your merry way. So I'm going to be chronoing out Phoenix, and it's coming out a little late for me, and my macro wasn't perfect, but this is what's going to happen. I wait for 4, and because of the way I've done this, I'm going to go on 5. This isn't a perfect example. And by the way, if you guys have any questions about this, because I know I'm not being very specific, just ask them in the comments section below. And here I go. I'm going to start pressuring. And they do have spore crawlers. A lot of the time, your opponent will have spores and things like that because he's a little bit nervous of what's coming, right? And then I like to go with a handful of zealots, because as he's dealing with this, he's going to start spending money on things like spore crawlers, extra queens, and so his ground army is going to start to lack, and you can really take advantage. And while he's microing this, he's really not paying attention to anything else, and you can do a lot of damage with your Phoenix. And it's just a really potent strategy. I've got more zealots on the way. My Stargate is rallied to my Phoenix, so I really don't have to worry about that. And I've got my starports on a hotkey, and I'm just kind of cranking out Phoenix. He's now supply blocked, and he can't produce army. to deal with me. Here's that mass Muta. Like he was trying to go Muta. He tried to go blind Muta against me. He had no idea what was in my base. He didn't scout me at all. He tried to go blind freaking Muta, okay? So had I have gone with like a ground army, this would have been really scary. He spit out 6 Muta right away at 11 minutes. And he's on 3 bases. And he really would have started spitting out a lot more Muta. That would have been like 12 Muta, 18, 24 Muta in the next 2 minutes, I think. So this build really prevented what could have gone wrong. And I forced control of this game. I'm killing overlords. I can take these corruptors head on. I don't even need to worry about it. It's not a big deal at all. If I wanted to micro that Phoenix to safety, I could, you know, whatever. You got zealots on the ground. This is so powerful. Sometimes I incorporate +1 into the build for those zealots. Sometimes if you're really caring, you can really develop this farther. I'm spending my money. I don't even need my 4th gas. You can take that 4th gas, get your what's it called? Get your fleet beacon and go into like a mothership build. You can drop tons of gateways and really switch into heavy gateway play. And this even works if they go into Hydra, because when you show up, I should have showed up about a minute earlier with these Phoenix, and when you show up with the Phoenix, they don't have the Hydra yet, and they're not ready to go mass Hydra yet either, so you're forcing them into Hydra before they're ready, so they're sacrificing drones, they're sacrificing production capability, you're killing their overlords, and the Hydra come out in such small numbers that you can literally just pick them up and kill them as they come out. It's hilarious. And when the Zealots show up, the Hydra can't even fight your Phoenix because they have to fight your Zealots. So you don't even have to worry about your Phoenix getting shot at by the Phoenix. And then you can switch into DTs. I hope you guys are still listening. Then you can switch into DTs and play like a Brood War style DT Corsair. So you would want to fight their Hydra in the middle, and then as that Overseer flies out, right, they're going to make Overseers to deal with the DTs. As the Overseer flies out, you're picking off the Overseer with your Phoenix, and so they can't spot the DTs that are slicing apart their Hydra, and then the Hydra numbers get so low that you can just pick them up with the Phoenix and one-shot them. You have enough Phoenix to one-shot Hydras as soon as they're in the air, and also, they're reinforcing Hydra that are like, you know, move commanding to the engagement. You can pick up while they're on their way there. You have to be really good at multitasking. This is pretty micro-intensive build and multitasking. If you do one thing without the other, it's really sloppy and it'll fall apart. So you have to be able to do everything at once. Like if you slip on your zealot count, you have to keep producing. You really have to keep spending your money, and you have to keep producing Phoenix, because eventually they run out of energy, and it's kind of that reinforcing Phoenix that have the energy that you're able to use over and over again. So this is the build, guys. It's sort of the idea, and I hope this helps you. This playstyle really thwarts Mutalisk builds, and I know that a lot of Zerg, when they see you forge fast expand, they feel really safe taking a third and tacking hard. So guys, I'm SSN Incarnum. You're watching StarCraft Inc. I hope this video helps you out. Cheers, guys.